Guys, please raise your hands. We'll get you a wireless microphone. We'll start in the back on the right. David.
Hey, Liz. First off, just what was it like pregame just to see the banner raised, get the ring, kind of get all the last year's business stuff out of the way?
Yeah, it was really fun. I think, the best part of that is just seeing people from last year. It was really cool that a few of them got to come back. But, we spoiler alert, we'd seen the banner, so it was cool. But we knew we had a lot of business to take care of, so we couldn't linger on it too long.
And then can you just give us an idea of what it was like the last couple of weeks to be incorporating some of these new faces who clearly very talented on the court?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's been an up and down challenge. I think, Tilly would say the same thing, but that's just how it goes when you have 9 new pieces to a team of 12. But I think we've made really large strides the last couple of weeks, and as far as chemistry goes, and the way we've learned to communicate on the court. And I think that showed tonight. This was I think we're pleased with tonight. Yeah.
Up front with David Cunningham.
It seemed like every time, Liz, we saw you, you're smiling. You just have this beaming smile. Like, not that you haven't smiled in the past, but it just seems like you're so.
No, I don't normally.
Excited. Well, it seems like you're just so excited to be back. What was tonight like? Start of your final year. What was tonight like for you? You got off to a hot start.
Yeah, I don't know, because I know normally when I watch games back, I'm like, oh my God, girl, like, you look like you're gonna kill someone. But I heard people were telling me I was smiling too. I don't know. I think it's just fun. I think the way that people filled Castle made it really, really fun and really exciting for us. And just playing with all these new players for the first time against somebody else was really fun. We've been looking forward to that for a long time, and it's exciting to kind of pick up where we left off.
Don't worry, we still have a face of anguish photo.
Yeah. Okay. I bet. I'm sure it's gorgeous.
Matilda, you guys scored 38 points in the first quarter. What helped you guys get off to such a hot start?
I think we were just excited to finally play. We have been practicing for a long time, so we were just ready to play someone else and than each other.
Yes.
In the back, Anthony.
Matilda, Anthony Romano, WDBJ7. Welcome to Virginia Tech. You hit your first shot.
Yeah.
What did that feel like? What were the emotions, and was it like a sense of relief to kind of get that right out off the bat?
Yeah, it was. I was nervous before the game. I'm always a little bit nervous, but this was extra. Playing for a new team in a new arena and everything. So I got a little calmer as soon as we started playing, but especially hitting my first shot, then I could actually relax and just keep playing.
Along those same lines, I asked Georgia a couple weeks ago, another person that could be a sharpshooter. She immediately mentioned you. She was like, everything's automatic. She has it going. What was it like, catching rhythm early in this one?
Yeah, as I said, I could relax a little bit, like when I hit my first shot. And I just love playing with Georgia because I know she's going to, get me every time I'm open. And Kayla's going to spread the floor, and Liz is going to, they can't, focus too much on anyone because we have threats from different positions.
On the far right, Tim.
Tildo, congrats on your debut with 15 points. What went into the move from Michigan State to come to Virginia Tech and be a part of this team?
Obviously they had a great season last year. That was part of it, but I also like this. It's such a family culture, and Coach Brooks is great with, developing players. So it was a lot of things that played in my decision to coming here. But, so far, so great.
And, Liz, what's it like having another sharpshooter and Matilda out there? I know for you that's got to be great for creating more space in the paint and having the defense not being able to maybe cheat down low with Matilda now joining Georgia and Kayla and Carly and all the sharpshooters you guys have.
Yeah, definitely. She just fits our system so perfectly. So obviously anyone that can spread the floor and give us more room for driving lanes or moves inside is going to be really valuable. But just to have her out there, not only is she a great basketball player, but she's also a smart player and a good person, able to communicate with us really well. So she's really valuable and just a really good fit for Virginia Tech.
On the left, go to Mark Garman.
Liz, did anything you shot-wise worked on in the off-season? Were you able to kind of use that today to help you be so effective?
Yeah, we kept things pretty simple. Not gonna lie, obviously we have a big game coming up, so we kept to the basics for the most part. And they were also a pretty undersized team, so I didn't have to, do too many crazy things. But I think, my tried and true stuff worked out pretty well.
How important was it for you guys to have a good game heading into Thursday to kind of have somebody to kind of maybe get all the kinks out or just build upon.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's really important for us to just have film on ourselves against someone else, see what we need to work out, see what we didn't do as well. And then also just this was an opportunity to build some confidence. Obviously, going into the game on Thursday is going to be a big challenge, but now we can go in feeling pretty well.
And Matilda, this was the Tech fans' first time seeing you play. How much was today? Was that a pretty good indication of what you bring to the table for the Hokies? Do you feel like you got to show different, show what makes you good today?
Yeah, I mean, I guess. I made a couple of shots and I was able to, play with the team. So yeah.
Raise your hands. Any more questions? Go back to Tim.
You guys started out this game 14 for 16 from the field, shot 57%, including 42% from three. Seems like there wasn't any rust. What went into being able to kind of hit the ground running and be able to put up these numbers?
Yeah, I'd say the last week probably we've been practicing really hard and just practicing being in tough situations and having to make plays out of those tough situations. So I think Coach Brooks just did a really good job of preparing us for this game.
And then what are y'all's first thoughts on Iowa? Obviously, maybe the biggest game in college basketball in this opening week, and obviously, a big chance to prove yourselves on a national stage.
Yeah, I mean, we're really excited for the opportunity. We've been saying it all summer. It's a really cool opportunity for women's basketball in general. So for us to be a part of that is awesome. Obviously, they have an incredible player in Caitlin Clark, and we're going to do our best to stop Iowa. You're not necessarily going to stop Caitlin all the time. But yeah, we're going to have to watch film these next couple days and develop a game plan. We really wanted to focus on High Point this last week or so. We knew they were going to be a talented group, so now we can turn the page and we'll see what happens.
Look back left to Anthony again.
Liz, what was it like getting to see some of the players coming back from last year? I know I saw Taylor and Deasia and all those girls.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it's amazing. Teasel actually surprised me in Georgia, everyone, I guess, a couple nights ago, and we literally cried because obviously she came over from Italy. We weren't expecting her to be here at all, so her along with Deasia and Clara and Chloe, it's just great to see them. Obviously, we made some incredible memories last year, so seeing them always brings us back up, and I can't complain about that. That's a good time.
Back up front to David, and last one to Mark.
What impressed you the most about all the besides Matilda? We already talked about her. What impressed you the most about all these freshmen? I saw when Clara scored, you were the first one off the bench, jumping up and cheering. What impressed you the most in an actual game now that you've seen them so much in practice?
Yeah. I just know they all care so much and they all get so nervous. So it's nice to see them in a game setting just doing what they do. I was really happy for Carly tonight. She was able to leave her mark, and obviously she was with us last year and had to watch so much, and I think she showed that she learned from that experience. So I was really happy for her as well as all the other girls, obviously being new to the system. But I think, it was just fun playing in Castle, and they were able to do what they do, and it was a good showing for us.
Last one more.
Did you learn anything about yourselves? Maybe you were, that you weren't sure about after preseason practice, that you were looking for that first game to tell?
I mean, I think we learned that we can communicate on defense. We've been harping on that a lot, maybe not always as clean as we wanted to be the last couple weeks, but I think we showed that, we can do it, we can communicate pretty well. And I think that's just all a part of building that chemistry with each other, all the new pieces, but it's coming together, and that's what we're going to need for our schedule. So.
All right, thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
Congrats. Thank you. Congrats.